Day 40 of hiking the Appalachian Trail up on a little ridge here, I think, and pretty neat into the valley below. The valley is just filled with fog and clouds, and we can see the sun behind us there. Really awesome view, actually, even with the clouds. It's pretty cool. I got to a decent start today, just before 6 a.m. My starts have progressively been getting later as the sun rises later, because I've kind of been waking up at a similar time relative to the sunrise. So that's typically been like maybe 45 minutes before sunrise is just kind of when my body has been waking up, and it's usually getting light enough that I can, start doing stuff and packing up, and then usually can get going within an hour or a little bit less. So got started right before 6 o'clock and less than a mile in now, and hopefully it's going to be a good day. The first few miles did have some ups and downs and rockiness, but man, pretty flat and smooth cruising right now for the last little bit. Good morning so far, and I'm expecting some trail magic around mile 11. There's a group, I think, that's doing trail magic at this road for over a week. They're doing it like every single day, and I saw a comment on Far Out about it, and then some guys at the campsite last night mentioned it as well. So definitely looking forward to that partway through the day. Hey little buddy, not gonna hurt you. So just past the 3-hour mark today, and in the first 3 hours of hiking I did 9.6 miles, which is 3.2 miles per hour, which is very fast for me, and I think that's probably the fastest 3 miles or 3 hours so far I've done on the trail. The first few miles were relatively easy, but there were some rocks and ups and downs and stuff, and then the last 5-ish miles has been pretty smooth and pretty flat. Right now there are some rocks in the trail, but it's still not too difficult to cruise without too much issue. So very surprised at the pace, and we'll see how long I can keep it up. Wow, really cool looking over this valley, just kind of standing on the edge here. Had some trail magic a little bit ago, and it might be the very best trail magic I've had yet. The people were just so nice, and it seemed like they were just as excited to give me food as I was to get the food and eat it. And I can tell you, I was pretty excited to get the food and eat it. So I had 2 hamburgers there with cheese, and they also put a sunny side up egg on the hamburgers, and what they call pork roll, which I've not really heard of that food before, but it was just like a piece of ham, basically. They put that on the burger as well, so it was incredibly good. And then I had some little cookies and other snacks like that, and some sort of cream soda, which they said was really popular among hikers, so they got more, and that was pretty good. And they even gave me some little cookies and snacks in a plastic baggie to take on the trail with me, so that was fantastic. And they had cards and envelopes and stamps, and they said you could write a little card to someone back home and put a stamp on it and then mail it. So I wrote a card as well, and it's really just fantastic. People were just so nice. And also, I think that's the first trail magic with like a grill that they cook something for me, saying it's Massachusetts. So again, really just made my day awesome. And I'm so grateful for those people and other people like them that take their time out of their day to make hikers' days better and spend plenty of money as well, because they had a lot of food there. Oh, and I had an orange. They had some fresh fruit, so I had a little clementine as well. And yeah, spend plenty of money and time too, because some of the cookies were homemade as well. So just an awesome experience. Incredible, absolutely incredible. So we've kind of been traveling along this ridge all morning, and now we can kind of see both sides. So that's pretty cool, because most of the time we were only able to see one side at a time. Less than 3 miles left for the day, and it's pretty much all downhill, and I presume pretty smooth trails like this. This is kind of a popular area for tourists, I guess, and weekend hikers and day hikers and stuff like that, so the trail is pretty smooth and nice here. Honestly, super easy day today, I would say. Close to 25 miles by the end, but the terrain has just been pretty easy. There's been some pretty rocky sections, but for the most part, it's been pretty easy. Not very much elevation gain at all, and lots of smooth, flat sections of trail. So crossing into Pennsylvania over the Delaware River just at the end of the hike today, and gonna stay at a church right off trail. They have free stuff for hikers. I think they have like bunks, or maybe it's just tenting outside, I'm not really sure. And I think they have showers as well, so that's pretty awesome. I was considering going an extra 7-ish miles to the next shelter, but I was hanging out at the Trail Magic for close to an hour this morning, so I think I'll probably just stay in Delaware Water Gap, Pennsylvania tonight, and then get into the meat of Pennsylvania tomorrow. The big thing with Pennsylvania is it's supposed to be real rocky and hard on your feet. Now, there isn't very much elevation gain at all, supposedly, but I think there are some small, short, steep sections that are real rocky and difficult, and then just lots of the trail is real rocky and hard on your feet. So I've heard some people say it's not really a big deal at all, and some people are more dramatic about it. So we will have to see for ourselves how that pans out over the next few weeks. Walking across this bridge here over the Delaware River, and pretty soon I will be leaving New Jersey and entering Pennsylvania. And It's pretty crazy actually walking right next to the highway, but you got a pretty nice barrier here, so I don't feel too nervous. A Rivian. I don't think I mentioned this before, and I was able to verify this with my parents, but I think hiking in New Jersey on this trip was the first time that I've actually been into New Jersey, so that's pretty cool. I think I've been in all the other states at some point or another, aside from New Jersey, and all the states coming up as well I've been in, but New Jersey was a new one for me. Looks like this is the New Jersey-Pennsylvania line. So goodbye, New Jersey. Hello, Pennsylvania. So this is the church I stayed at last night. They have a little hiker center, and in there they have some couches and a bathroom, and then there's another little room with a bunk room and a shower. So I actually have my tent set up back there on the grass, but I was able to use the bathroom and shower and hang out some, and I did go down the street to a restaurant and I had some spaghetti, but honestly that wasn't the best idea, I think, because then I got back and a little bit later ate my regular dinner that I would typically eat, and after that I was super full, so guess I didn't really need the spaghetti at all, especially since I probably had that trail magic earlier in the day, so that's alright. It was still a good day, and very grateful to the church for allowing us to stay there. My total miles for the day was 24.9, and I ended at exactly mile 900 and just crossed over the border into Delaware Water Gap, Pennsylvania.